Hello, everybody! Welcome to another game of Dungeons and Dragons in the Steven Universe setting. We are joined today by a new player. Hi, Micah.
Hello.
Unfortunately, Marceline has left the game after her character left the party, but we are going to introduce a new one and continue on with the adventure. So, do you want to introduce your character? Let us know a little bit, about them, and then we can, and then we're going to find a way to introduce her to where the party is at the moment.
So my character's name is Raina Liverpool. She is an artificer. She's 16 years old. She's kind of crazy. Very, very crazy, in fact. She likes blowing things up. She likes engineering. She's actually a genius. Just sort of really, really smart character. And so her backstory is one, she is an orphan that was adopted by a family of scientists and alien conspiracists. And they're like engineers, so she grew up around that setting and she just learned everything from them. So she observed and became a lot smarter, started inventing things, and yeah, she just blew up. Her parents, seeing that she was so smart, decided to use her for wealth. But Reina did not like that. So what she did was she decided to create items that would have untimely incidents. So a few people had accidents from her creations, and her family just went completely bankrupt or whatever, and they had to relocate to wherever this is.
Hillstown.
Hillstown.
Yeah, I named this setting after based on the naming conventions of Steven Universe, like a beach city, Hillstown, basically.
Okay, so Hillstown, to basically start over. The only issue is Reina. She's basically done everything already, but she's still too young to live by herself. So she's living with her parents, but she's gone to college already. She's just doing whatever the hell she wants. And yeah, so she's just destroying things. 1 second, guys.
So he had mentioned he wanted to play a character that was kind of like an Entrapta type character. And right. So wait, Liam, I could not hear you just now. Did you say something?
I just muted myself because my parents were doing things in the background.
Okay. Okay. So, it's the next morning for Romeo and Liam. After a very unusual night, your characters are going to wake up in your individual homes and have to start a new day fresh. Have to keep going with how things have been going recently. What are you going to do for the day?
Text Romeo. I get up and I text Romeo. It's like, you okay, man?
Romeo will just text back.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's fine.
It's all good.
I missed that last part. What?
Romeo?
Romeo just texts back like meh.
You want me to come over?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Right.
I go out for the day and walk around the farm, just contemplating what happened yesterday.
All right. You're walking around the farm, and this strange vehicle, like passes along the highway. It's kind of like this heavily modified van that has like a lot of like metallic gear of unknown purposes, both added to it and like stockpiled on top of it, and it's emitting this like black gas of smoke that's trailing behind on the highway for like a few meters before it starts to dissipate. Kind of really like making an impression, and like you see them from your house, like you see the vehicle turning directly towards Hillstown, and just like and heading there. You know that like a lot of weird people have started showing up since the rumors of aliens have in Hillstown have popped up. So yeah.
Well, I guess we're kind of like the new Area 51 anyway. He goes about, Liam goes about doing his contemplation and maybe looks for Wisp.
Wisp? Okay. Yeah, Wisp is basically Wisp was like exploring around the farm. Didn't seem to understand much, like why you weren't moving at all while you were sleeping. Like it woke you up like multiple times. Like instead of letting you sleep, and then it just got bored and started going around. It seems happy to see you're still alive when it returns. Yeah. And it's just gonna grab the ball you were playing with yesterday and just like drop it at your feet.
All right, I'll play.
All right. Okay. All right. Romeo, you you're going to like hear knocking on your door as you're like you're oh yeah, do you let whoever's knocking in?
Yeah, I'll just tell them the door's unlocked.
Okay. Oh, Sophia opens the door and says, "Hey, are you okay? You've we didn't see you at dinner last night. You were on that long mission and you weren't at breakfast."
Yeah, I'm fine. Just thinking over a lot of things.
Okay. Well, we saved you some. We saved you some peanut butter and jelly as well. Barry did. All right. Come out whenever you're feeling okay. Like she closes the door and you can see, you can overhear like Barry whispering loudly. So how is he doing? and like so, your mom just like saying, I don't know what's up with him. All right.
You guys aren't subtle.
Alright, and like you're not gonna hear anything else after that apart from like the creaking sound of them going down the stairs.
Settle like a brick.
Okay, Reina, you are hold on. Your character is arriving into town. Currently, you until you settle down in a house, you are staying at a hotel, more specifically the Hoodston Hotel. That's downtown. As you and your family make their way inside of the hotel, there's gonna be this strange moment. You arrive on the inside of the room, and there is of the front room, and there's this large chandelier, like just crashed into the middle of the room, and an employee is just like picking up the pieces with a broom. It's this. This is what he looks like.
Yeah.
Your family kind of just like says hi, picks up the keys, and heads to their room. What do you do?
I'll go help this person because my parents don't seem to be interested in doing anything except going to the room, and I don't want to be with them right now.
All right. You don't have to. You're a guest here. Like that's what the person, like the owner, says to you when you move to help.
I want to, so let me do it.
All right. Well, here. You should grab some gloves so that the shards don't.
That.
So that the shards don't cut you. But yeah. If you can help me pick the smaller pieces from between the carpet strands, that's gonna be important because we have people with pets coming soon. Oh boy, I've got to hurry up with this. Yeah. Basically, he keeps cleaning. You can see there's also like some damage to this room, like one of the windows is broken. The furniture is kind of like moved around a little bit. It seems that something's happened here very recently.
I'll ask him what happened here.
What? Oh, just minor earthquake. You can roll insight, please. Minor earthquake it is.
Oh God.
Wow.
That's a good first roll.
Yeah. I know, right?
Yep. So.
Do you get earthquakes a lot in here?
No, first time. Hopefully last time too. And like you can see.
The first time you've had an earthquake?
Of course.
Yes. And like you can see he glances nervously at like a door to a room that's like on the side. But then just is going to get back to nervously cleaning up the chandelier.
What I notice is his gaze with a
Yeah,
passive perception of 13.
You did notice his gaze.
Mhm.
I am going to ask you to roll perception, anyways, because you might spot something else. Okay, 22 perception, very good. So you like you notice that the lights in all of the rooms here are yellow, but when you are looking, but the door that he's looking towards seems to have this strange shifting blue light coming from under it. That's different from like all of the other rooms that it is, and and you can smell like the smell of a room that hasn't been opened in a very very long time, like this stiff air with lots of dust in it. You can smell that coming from the like apartment 2A.
Okay. Can I go investigate it? Because this is curious.
You can go investigate it. When you head this way, the owner, Mr. Hoodstone, is going to say, wait. Let's this room is reserved for other people.
What other people?
There's people coming in today, and I still haven't cleaned up. It's a mess in there.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Wait,
You
no.
glance at it.
Yeah. So like he didn't really get into your way. He just like told you to stop from the middle of the room. You open the door, and you can see inside. Everything looks pretty normal, except there's this strange trapdoor, like right here. That's open into this like underground room that's emitting the blue light.
I'm gonna ask, what's that down there? And don't lie to me.
An alien spaceship?
I feel like if I have to insight this again, I got a bad feeling.
Go ahead and insight.
Very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, he's telling the truth. It is an alien spaceship.
I want to see it.
It's too dangerous. I'm gonna have to. Please don't do that. I don't want to have to call your parents too.
My parents don't control me. So, let's see it then.
Plus, he knows he can't.
Liam?
Did you just make an orphan joke?
I did.
Okay. So yeah, you gaze down the trapdoor. Oh, actually, I'm gonna add your token here. Can you move this token around? It's
Okay,
right.
I'm not seeing what you guys are saying.
Did I not? Oh no, my bad. Sorry. Here you go.
Okay. Yeah, I can see the token.
Can you move it?
I can.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Alright. You gaze down the trapdoor. Mr. Hoodstone is basically gonna go like upstairs and try to get your parents to like stop you from going in there. And you're basically going to see what appears to be this large lab type space. There's computer screens. There and there's lots of like weird equipment whose purpose you don't understand at first glance. After like basically what your character is seeing is like the inside of a gem spaceship. The way that like it's kind of in the show, except that it's not lit very strongly. You are going to notice that there is. Oh, had you closed the trapdoor back?
Yes.
Well, something else might have opened it again.
Oh no.
You are so Reina, you come down, and you're gonna see this sort of handheld equipment type that's like emitting a distressing type of beep. What do you do?
Well, my curiosity is going to basically tell me to go check it out anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to see what the distress beacon is.
Right.
And who's making the distress call.
All right. You start having a look at it. I'm gonna need you to roll Arcana to interface with the gem technology. Real quick, Liam. We're hearing like a lot of like background noise from your mic. Do you think you could move to push to speak? Thank you. All right. Okay. And so, Reina, you pick up the device. You start to inspect it. And you're gonna figure out that it's basically an energy detector, and it's detecting a slowly but surely rising amount of power coming from very, very close, and you don't know how much that's like. You don't know how much energy that converts to in terms of human measurements, but the item is like basically emitting like a sort of like distress beep, 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 and Mr. Hoodston. After failing to get your parents to care too much because your chaotic behavior is usual for him, is actually going to make a phone call. Which did he have Romeo's numbers or Liam's number? Liam, you're pushed to talk.
I would have given him mine. I don't know about Romeo.
Okay. In this case, your phone is ringing, and it's Mr. Houston calling you.
I pick up.
All right. We have a problem. The trapdoor opened up again, and somebody's going in there. It's one of my guests, and she's doing stuff with the equipment that's down there. Could you... You're the experts here. Could you help me out, please? Experts. Yeah.
I'll be right over. I'll see if I can get Romeo to come over as well.
All right, and no need to bring your uncle this time, okay?
All right.
All right. He's gonna hang up. You can tell he's already having a difficult day.
I call Romeo.
Yeah. So, real quick, Reina, in the time that it takes for the players to get here, you're gonna have access to like sufficient equipment to be able to design like all of the equipment you need to cast the different artificer spells that you have. So basically, like you have access to like all of your spells thanks to like items you've put together from the equipment down there. You are able to like interface with it very quickly and understand what it is, despite the fact that it's like very strange technology. Romeo, your phone is ringing.
I assume it says Liam is calling.
Yes,
Ring.
it does.
Ring.
Romeo will pick up.
Hey, Romeo.
Yeah.
So, someone's poking their nose around in the lab at the hotel.
The one we smashed up.
Yeah, somehow it opened up again.
I'll be over in a few minutes.
Meet you there?
Yeah, I'll probably be there by the time you get there.
Okay.
All right. So both of you head there. As you arrive, you can see Liam, the strange vehicle with like that you had seen earlier is parked there. You can now identify one of the objects that is present there as this like it's the like robotic type of arms that they have in car manufacturing lines where like you have like one of these that's like hanging up from the top of the car, seemingly ready to like drop down items from the roof of the car, from the roof of the truck, should that be needed. And Mr. Hoodstone is like in the main room with the door open, having cleaned some of the chandelier since last you came, but not all of it. As you make your way inside, he says, she's in there. She's been tinkering with all of the stuff that's in the spaceship ever since she got here. I don't know what to do. Should I call the police? This is dangerous stuff.
Why didn't you lock the door?
I was going. I had just checked and seen that the trap door was open. I didn't. I'm busy cleaning all of this up. It's been a rough day. Okay.
All right. We'll go figure out what's going on.
Right. You head over to the trapdoor, and yeah, you can see that a lot of the equipment that's down there has been like moved around a lot. Some of it has been dismantled and reassembled in strange new ways. And in the middle of all of this, you see this teenage kid, teenager around the same age as your characters, I think. Reina, you mentioned you were 16. I think the other two you were 19 or something.
Romeo's 16 and Liam is 9.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I'm 16, sorry.
Yeah, and Liam, you're still pushed to speak. Okay, so what do you do?
Romeo will poke his head inside and just kind of glance around. So,
Uh,
what are you
Liam,
doing?
we can't hear you if you don't push to speak. No, I still can't hear you.
What the
Yeah.
hell? I was pressing it too. Weird.
I can hear you now.
Weird. I was pressing it too.
Okay. Yeah. What do you? What were you saying?
What are you doing in here?
I was just imagining this going across the corner like this.
Serena is really
But
focused on doing whatever it is she's doing. It'll take a little bit more than just like talking to her to get her to pay attention to you. Just saying.
I walk in and like tap her on the shoulder. Dude.
So Reina like jumps in surprise, like what who, what when, why, all this, that. And then she's like,
To what extent?
hi. Yeah, basically. Hi, how can I help you?
What are you doing all that stuff?
I'm creating items that I can use and potentially have fun with.
Liam has no idea what to make of this.
This doesn't sound safe.
Some of it is safe. I can't promise everything.
It
is safe,
doesn't.
but
It doesn't reinforce it. It doesn't help at all.
Would you like to see something?
No. No, I
Sure.
think.
Sure.
Oh God.
Okay.
Sure.
Reina, you have managed to like attach the energy detector to like to like a screen that's made with human technology and to interface both of them, and right now it's displaying some strange readings. It's basically letting you know that there is this sort of fusion core nearby that is slowly but surely going critical.
Okay. I'll tell these guys. There's something that's going critical. Like, I think something's about to blow up. Do y'all know what that is? I'm assuming you guys have been here before, since y'all know how to get in here.
Would that be anything that Liam or Romeo would know, or
Liam thinks, could it be the staff? Not the staff, the stick. It's battery.
Stick? What stick? Show me the stick.
okay, come? I'll pull out the destabilizer.
Like the detector emits like a small beep. It is detecting small amounts of energy coming from the destabilizer weapon, but that is nowhere near the amount of energy that it's reading. Based on the readings, you're thinking more along along the lines of, you know, the equivalent of a nuclear plant that is going to blow in 24 hours.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm going to say that it's not that. It's something bigger, or potentially even smaller. But the thing is going critical, and it's going to cause a massive explosion.
Oh no, it's the main engines.
I think we need to figure what this thing is, figure out what this thing is, and remove it or stabilize it as quickly as possible, so we can not kill everyone in the area. I mean, I just got here. I don't want to cause any like havoc just yet. You know.
Liam, it dawns on Liam. Domingo, I think it's the engine room. We left it on.
Want to lead the way?
Yeah.
We need to go back to your house.
Please don't. Why did you tell her the location?
Ooh.
Damn it.
Let's go.
I think
Liam,
she
we're
would
gonna have a
apologize.
serious. We're
I think
we're
she
gonna
would
have a
apologize.
serious discussion about privacy and
Well, I think she will have followed us anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them anyway.
See?
yeah, but she didn't know the other thing before now, and you just kind of just blurted it out loud.
I'm sorry, I don't lie very well.
I already have
Well,
enough
I
stress
lied
in my
very
life,
well.
man.
I lie very
Like-
well, but
We just met this girl. I don't even know her name,
Oh,
and
I'm
now
Raina,
she.
by the way.
Hi, Raina. I'm Romeo. Point
Liam.
is, now that we got an introduction out of the way, point is, you've just opened Pandora's box. The only saving grace here is that she can't open it on her own.
For
would you
now.
like to
Why do you
test
say
that
these
theory
things?
out?
I don't know what she can do. Do you see all the things she's done with the technology?
I'm gonna slap you one day. Gotta do it.
I'm imagining
Are we
him
gonna
doing
go or
it.
no? Because things are about to go, and I don't want to be around here when that happens.
Let's go deal with the. Let's go deal with the nuke. That's something I didn't think I was gonna be saying today. You know, it's great.
Okay. Are you going to head throughout the spaceship from the room that you're in currently, or head back to your home and take the path that you've already taken previously to the reactor
Oh.
room?
Are we able to access the rest of the ship from here?
Yeah, there is a door that leads deeper in the ship.
I'm just following these guys, so yeah, I don't know where to go.
So, I'm assuming it's the engine room we left on. It's at your house, so
How far time-wise is Romeo's house from this area?
It's actually pretty close.
Okay, so it
it's
would be too
like-
long to walk either way.
Yeah, it's like less than a it's less than a mile away. Overall, your characters, do you prepare in any way before heading down the ship? Get any sort of specific equipment that you might need or things like this?
Raina quickly created a composite longbow that can shoot like arrows that kind of go exploding.
Okay.
She created a few grenades, some gloves that produce flame and electricity, one on both hands, well, one on either hand.
Okay.
An injector that provides a little bit of healing. A pin that siphons energy. And yeah, creates a few other tools that she thinks might help her along the way.
All right. So she's very much like equipped with lots of different gadgets.
Basically.
Yeah. Romeo and Liam, do you what are y'all doing?
I mean, Romeo just kind of looks at the stabilizer and just makes sure it's on him.
It's
That's his preparation at this point. It's either him kicking or.
really quick, what was the stats for the stun, the taser?
oh,
If you have stats for it, like
we'll give it like similar stats to the destabilizer. 1d6 plus 1 electricity damage. You're muted again, Liam.
okay.
Right. Okay. So, you head off through the streets of Hillstown. Make your way to a small, to a house nearby, and Romeo pulls out his keys and like starts to open the door. As you make your way inside, you're going to see this this person. Hold on, I should be. Yeah, here you go. Barry. He's currently wearing his like hospital uniform, and he seems to have a guest. He's basically having like coffee or tea with a coworker, and this is what she looks like. As you walk in, the three of you, Barry gets up and says, "Oh, hey Romeo, you're back, and you have some friends?" He says, looking at Reyna and her very strange gear.
Yeah, this is Arena. She's coming to help with band practice. And he's going to look at Barry. Just look him dead in the eye, just band practice.
Band practice, yes. You're gonna want to be using the basement for band practice, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, this is Dr. Becker. She's the doctor I'm always telling you about. She's the one who's helping us with the fertility treatment at the hospital. She's my boss. Say hi. And like Dr. Becker is going to say, "Hey kids, hi Romeo. You're Hayashi's kid, right? Liam?"
Yes. How do you know? Oh yeah.
Small town.
Good point.
And
Hello, Mrs. Hello, Dr. Becker.
and also it's a small town, and also you did save my entire hospital the other day. So
sorry, it's been a bit hectic week for us.
Yes.
Reyna is going to be like, TikTok guys, TikTok. And what's this about a band?
Shush.
Okay.
Shush.
And like around this time.
Reyna kicks Romeo.
Okay. Dr. Becker's pager beeps on, and like she looks at it, seems a little bit worried, and says, "Oh well, I got to go. Have a nice day, Dr. Patel, and like have a nice day, kid." And she heads off. And like as she's heading off, like Barry says, "You're really lucky to have met her. She's brilliant in her field. Like she's made so many advances to fertility treatments. Like I'm
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh,
We gotta go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go do band stuff.
She's gone at it.
All right.
We go down to the basement.
All right. You head down to the basement.
Romeo, make sure to duck out of the way of the.
Alright. So you enter the corridor. You enter corridor space. Give me 1 second. Oh, yeah, you have.
I put my token down.
Yeah. All right. So this. Okay, you make it to the basement. There's a similar trapdoor to the one you found at the hotel that Liam's going to put his hand on. Opening it, you find yourselves in a corridor, and with the two directions, one of which you hear this clanking and growling coming from. For Liam and Romeo, this is the direction of the bubble room that you'd been in previously, and there seems to be some activity there currently. And in the other direction is previously visited and unvisited parts of the ship, including the teleporter room and the engine room.
Yo, let's go this way.
Reina's looking around in awe, just wanting to touch everything, but still remembering that she has to focus on not exploding the entire town. Leo, is it?
Yeah.
Or is it Romeo?
It's that's Liam. Okay. So to your disappointment, Reina, everybody seems to be heading away from the strange noises and growling that maybe piqued your interest, but you can always return later. You okay? Hold on. What is everybody's perception? What is everybody's passive perception, please?
13.
Okay.
Romeo's is a 15.
15.
12.
Got it. Alright. So I have to pass. Okay. Okay, no. You head towards the teleporter room, and you are going to hear this growling and what sounds like a fight breaking off. Yeah, you're almost at the teleporter room now. And peeking around the corner, you're going to see two creatures sort of duking it out. One of them is a large shark, a shark-like creature with a very long scorpion-like tail ending in a flashing white gem, and the other one is what looks to be a horned dog with extreme heat coming out of it. This is what the scene looks like when you get there. And Liam, you're pushed to talk again.
We used a different image for the engine room, but okay.
We
used a different image for the engine room. This is where we got the battery.
I know. You're
Okay.
you're on your way to the engine room.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No worries. You're on your way there. Right now this is the teleporter room.
Okay.
I think Reina is going to run up to these creatures to find out what these creatures are.
No.
Romeo, try to stop.
Okay. Both of you
Stop her.
both of you try to roll attack against her, not to do damage, but basically to grapple her.
So would that be an attack or athletics?
Grapple is usually attacks in this game, isn't it?
No, you.
Strength or athletics.
Oh, okay. In this case, roll for athletics, and Reyna, roll whatever it. Ha! Reyna, roll whatever it is.
Liam. Ooh.
Well,
Oh, we're all.
you're all stumbling over yourselves, and you are in fact. Yeah, I'm gonna need all of you to roll stealth because you managed to pull Reyna back, but the shuffle and the noise you're making is very potentially going to attract their attention. Okay.
So bad.
Alright, so I have to pass a 6 by Reyna with my corrupted gem. Let's do this. Let's see. Oh, unless if I rolled a 1. Oh, I did roll a 1. Oh, nice.
Oh.
And the giant scorpion is also going to get a perception check. That's based on wisdom.
Oh man.
Yeah, the giant scorpion is going to notice you and have its tail start to like move in your general direction, flashing around once again, trying to paralyze you like it like the first time you fought the basilisk.
It's funny. It only sees Reyna. It doesn't see me or Romeo.
Like both of you are around the corner trying to pull her back, but yeah, like Reyna is spotted.
Reyna's head and arm.
All right.
We need to move. We need to move.
Okay. If you want to get past them, you're gonna have to run past them. How are you going to like take care of this? Do you try to take a detour? Do you try to sneak past them? Run past them?
But I want to.
So
they look pretty.
So they're like right in front of the place we need to go, correct?
Hmm?
They're right in front of where we need to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
I've got an idea.
Okay, what?
It's a stupid idea.
Everything we've been doing since the beginning of this week has been stupid. What do you got?
You guys run past them after I get their attention, because I can easily run past.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, everybody, roll initiative. And roll initiative after selecting your tokens, so that after having clicked your token, so that it shows up immediately on the token thingy. All right, here we go. Giant Scorpion initiative. Okay, and Hellhound initiative. Right, and then descending. Okay, woof woof. I get to act first. All right, so the giant scorpion is going to focus its most of its attacks on the hellhound, but it is going to attempt to paralyze all of you thanks to its basilisk tail. Just give me one small second. Okay. Alright, you start your turn within 30 feet of the basilisk, and you can see each other. Okay, so as soon as you start your turn, you're gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw. In the meantime, Giant Scorpion is going to do 1, 2, and 3. Right. Okay, those are terrible rolls, but okay. The 23 is going to hit for Alright, 22 damage to the Hellhound.
I'm glad I'm not being hit by that. Ow.
Same. I might have been down already.
22 is gonna be at.
That would have been half my health last level.
Yep. Okay. And the Hellhound fights back. Oh, and is able to bite very efficiently at the giant scorpion. Okay, give me 1 second to check the damage. 52. Okay. 52. And now minus 14. Right. Cool. It is now Reyna's turn. Reyna, Romeo said he would attract their attention first, and that you'd be able. Oh, sorry, Reyna, you are starting within sight of the giant scorpion's paralyzing stare. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I think we're further than 30 feet away from it, though.
It's moved its. Like this, it's not up to scale. You're basically all starting like it's basically moving its tail to be able to like see you with its basilisk eye. So yeah, okay, all right, okay. You begin to your body begins to turn to feels numb and paralyzed by the magical effect of the tail. All right, you'll have to repeat that test at the end of your next turn, or become paralyzed. Okay. Yeah. Right. But what does it say that? What does it does to you?
I think she would still have her turn.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
any attack would be at
Yeah. You are restrained.
Okay, so I can
right.
make an attack. Just at this
Good.
point.
Yes.
And can you move when you're restrained?
No, I believe your movement speed is considered 0.
Okay. In this case, you can make an attack if it's the ranged attack.
Well, it's a good thing all of my attacks are ranged attacks.
All right.
But that's fine. I'm going to do something ridiculous. And dramatic orb.
Chromatic orb. All right. So, okay. So you are throwing a grenade. You are doing that at a disadvantage.
That's supposed to be considered.
There really isn't a disadvantage for that because it's a save.
Oh, okay. So I'm saving against.
Oh no! It would be. I forget. Is Chromatic Orb a spell attack? Romeo?
Yeah, it is an attack roll.
It is an
Oh,
attack.
okay. So yeah, it would be a
Right.
Okay, hold on. Let me just fix that.
I haven't used Chromatic Orb in a hot minute.
I had to put in everything, so it is an attack, right?
Yes. And do you know about the compendium? I can clarify a little.
Do I know spell attack range?
Yes.
Okay, so let me try this again.
Right. You can't.
So
7 is unfortunately unable to hit. And but it's an area effect, right? It's a grenade.
Nope.
No, I think you're thinking of the like flaming sphere or
Okay.
fire.
Alright, in this case, yeah, you missed the giant scorpion. It is now Liam's turn. Liam, make a constitution saving throw, please. You start to get paralyzed. You're restrained. What do you do? You're muted.
I actually didn't say anything. I was just mouthing. As a free action, I just stated Romeo can't move in restraint.
And therefore,
Now I feel your pain. This is awful.
Looking at his spells. Okay. Romeo, why don't you make the constitution saving throw that you're gonna have to make anyways? While we're waiting for Liam.
it'll go great.
I know. This is going awesome.
It went great.
Perfect.
I know what was happening, and I knew it was coming.
Yeah, you're basically able to like shield your eyes before the magical effect starts to.
You've been here
I
saying
know.
that thing 4 times. Yeah.
All right. Okay,
Been
Liam.
through this song and dance before.
Liam, what are you going to do with your turn? Okay, fairy fire. Nice. It's a dexterity saving throw for me, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes, and I am targeting the scorpion, and it should hit the hellhound as well.
All right. Okay, hellhound, dexterity saving throw. I think that's a failure. What's the diff?
14.
14.
Barely starting a 5 is gonna fail.
All right.
Yes, going to fail.
And, okay.
That's going to fail too.
Both of them failed. You now have advantage on attacking
Advantage.
all of them, and they can't turn invisible. Okay, and that is one action. So it is now Romeo's turn.
Is there anything there that's invisible that has been hit by that?
There's nothing there invisible that got hit by that.
Okay.
That we know of.
That you know of. So, by the way, Reyna, you're just minding your own business, and this the black-haired kid called Liam doesn't seem to have any technology on him, but suddenly there's this like blue light coming from his chest that expands and starts to outline both the creatures that are fighting. You're clearly in an alien type situation, and at least everything made sense. But the fact that Liam is producing weird blue lights is unusual. Anyways,
The blue light actually does project out, and when it hits them... sorry, go on.
So I'm saying that Reyna would try to make sense. Would be like, oh, Liam is most likely an android because, you know, science.
When they get hit by the fairy fire, the blue light turns to a red, so it's a bit more noticeable in the light.
alright. And Romeo, you are not restrained. What do you do?
Seeing that the two of them are kind of preoccupied, Romeo's gonna,
Admission.
and seeing the thing that's causing it, Romeo's just kind of like, why every time does this stuff happen and horribly go awry, he's going to run up and join the Hellhound in fighting this thing. He's just gonna like leap over the Hellhound and just like do a strike onto the shark.
All right. Okay. All right. You arrive in melee range and you attack. Go ahead and make your attack roll. And a 14 does not hit. The giant scorpion is going to.
That's not a bonus action.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have key. I can kick.
Spend your key. Do your kicks.
Does a 15 hit?
Hit does.
You are one off. Frickin' hell.
Okay. 5 damage to the giant shark.
Do that kicky kick.
Okay, it is now its turn. It's going to keep 2 of its attacks for the Hellhound and only 1 for you, since you're clearly you've caused it less damage, and it's trying to focus on devouring the Hellhound's gem.
Okay.
By the way, I found this like neat art. I think it's a corrupted ruby for the Hellhound. I think it looks pretty dope. Anyways, sorry for the distraction. All right, giant scorpion, 2 attacks, 2 claw attacks on the Hellhound, 1 sting attack on you. Okay, a 12 does not hit, I imagine.
No.
And a 19 is going to hit for 4 bludgeoning. Right. Okay.
I'm assuming we healed all of our health we need the other day.
From yesterday? I'm gonna have to say yes. Otherwise, this entire thing is basically the first dungeon. I've set it up so that the ship is like a dungeon that your characters are going through. You have 24 hours to get through it. So you might be full health at the start, but you might need to take breaks at some point. It is now the Hellhound's turn. The Hellhound opens its mouth, and bright red and yellow flames are going to start erupting from it, and it shakes its head, basically covering most of the scorpion, but also the area that Romeo is in. You can tell the Hellhound does not consider you an ally at all, Romeo. So it's also targeting you.
Little prey.
Fire breath. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw or take 21 fire damage on a fail save.
66, not 21. That's just the average damage. Please don't make me take 21 off the...
Okay. Make the dexterity saving throw. Okay, you pass. You are only going to take half of the damage. Here, let me roll. /R6d6. Ha! You take 11 points of damage. And
It got 1 more than it was supposed to.
yeah, you open your mouth and you got an extra point of damage for it. Congratulations. Giant scorpion, dexterity saving throw. Oh yes, that is a pass. I also only take 11 points of damage. The scorpion is screeching back, clearly disadvantaged by the number of attackers. And that's it for the Hellhound. Reyna, it's your turn. Your friend is in danger. Danger. What do you do?
I have to roll another conflict, right?
No, it's at the end of your turn that you have to say to roll again. Sounds fun.
1 second.
Liam, what do you do? If you need to go, Micah, like if you need to grab the door, you can. Like, I need to read this spell. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on the die determines the attack's damage type, as shown below. Okay, if you roll the same number above the the chaotic energy leaps from the target to a different creature of your choice when 30 feet. Make a new attack roll against the new target. Make a new damage roll, which could cause the chaotic energy to leap again. Nice! You could get some sort of chain lightning going with this. A creature can be targeted only once by each casting of the spell. Alright.
The problem I'm having is that I don't really know, because I have lesser restoration, but that's level 2, and I don't have many of those.
Yeah, you're gonna need to see if Micah is paralyzed by completely before doing that. Right.
Can I just take
Hmm?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Can I take an action to just try to slough off this paralyzation?
On yourself?
Yes.
So you mean? You mean you're gonna have to make the Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn, anyways.
Okay. Oh, then I know. Dodge action then.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no. Can I take the dodge action while restrained?
I mean, it's just an action, but I don't think there's any specific statement saying that you can't. It's just the only effect of dodge is any attack against you would be a disadvantage, but I think
It's
you're restrained, they're already at advantage, so it zeroes out.
That's it. So it zeroes it out at least.
Yeah, it would just at least not be at advantage.
So yeah, I zero. So yeah, dodge action.
But would that have? I don't think that would affect the Constitution saving throw.
No, it wouldn't affect.
No, it won't. It won't.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, Reyna. No worries. Go ahead and make your roll for the Chaos Bot to hit. And are you aiming at the smaller Hellhound or at the giant Scorpion Shark thing?
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll it a d20 for the hit. They have Fairy Fire on them, correct?
Yes. So you are at an advantage.
So if I'm at disadvantage, I'm just rolling a straight roll then.
It cancels out.
Okay. So 16.
All right. You hit. Which one were you aiming for?
I was aiming for the shark-looking thing.
Okay.
And let me roll the d8 to see what type of damage. 8, so thunder.
I think you rolled 2d8 and you can decide between them, don't you?
No,
Yes.
So the way I have it is you basically choose the type by rolling the type of damage.
Yeah.
I think it's more fair for this particular spell. And then I have to make it 2d8 plus 1d6, so 2d8.
That's fine by me.
So
Okay.
12 damage.
12 damage. Yep. You got it, and it does not leap onto another creature. 12 damage. Okay. Wow. I am starting to get low. Okay, and now make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And that's a fail. You are paralyzed.
Oh god.
Liam, it's your turn. Are you sure you want to take a dodge action? You can see that Reyna is like just completely stops moving. I can't hear you. Okay.
The problem is I can't get to her to do Luster Restoration, so no point.
Oh, like you two are close enough that you could just move your hand to touch her.
Oh. Mm. Mm. You bastard. You bastard. You damn bastard. Fine. I really wish I had the ability to give myself inspiration, but okay. Lesser Restoration.
All right. So you do you need to make any rolls for that? Okay. You touch a creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
I do not have to roll any.
All right. Basically, Micah, you feel your muscles tense up from the strange electricity coursing through it, and then Liam extends his hand. Blue light passes through your body, and you're free to move again. And that is going to be it for Liam's turn. Liam, make a Constitution saving throw. Got it. It's perfect that somebody is fixing your washing machine, because that was exactly the theme of our first game. I like it's a perfect introduction. Yeah, Liam, Constitution, and I don't think you're at an advantage. So you are now paralyzed. Okay, that's perfect. Romeo, if you want, you could have, because you typed it ahead of time, you can have your eyes closed. The problem is that that puts you at a certain disadvantage to fight.
Yes, certain disadvantage, but because they're still
Fairy fire.
fairy fire, so I'm just attacking it normal.
The thing is, no, you wouldn't get the advantage of fairy fire making it easier to see them and hit them if your eyes were closed.
But it still cancels out because it's one would give advantage, the other would give disadvantage.
I know, but the way it works logically is that like the fairy fire makes it easier for you to see them and to see how to attack them best. If you're not using your eyesight in the first place, you wouldn't be getting the advantage in the first place.
Okay.
Right. So you can risk getting paralyzed, or you can attack at a disadvantage.
I think I'll risk getting paralyzed.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
11.
That's a fail. You are restrained, and you now attack at a disadvantage that is cancelled by the fairy fire. 22 hits. Alright, 6 lightning damage, which is doubled the giant shark scorpion thing poofs.
Okay. Is anybody restrained at the moment anymore because it's gone?
No, nobody is restrained anymore.
I'm
Awesome.
like, oh god, that was awful. I'm like, that's what you felt, Romeo? Fuck, that was awful.
And now you can do the kick.
Kick, key point, just to make a couple kicks against this thing, and both because I'm not restrained anymore.
Alright. Both of them at an advantage. Go ahead. 20 hits. And a 7 does...
7 doesn't.
No, it does not. Right. Okay, extra 5 bludgeoning. Okay. Or 1d6. Okay. 5 life points. That's okay. I'm still alive. I have recharged my my fire breath. Yeah. I'm gonna do the fire breath on you again.
Okay, so a deck save.
Dexterity save, yes. That's a pass. You only take half damage.
Yep.
You only take 11 points of damage once again.
The fuck?
Where does that put you at now?
Let me factor that in. It should be at solid 19
Sorry?
health.
Okay, 19 health. That's still not zero. So that's it for my. Okay.
Take a hit.
Yep. Reyna, it's your turn. You're no longer paralyzed. The only thing that's left is the thing that's breathing fire and lava onto your friend and scorching his clothes. What do you do? You're muted.
Oh, sorry. Reina's gonna shoot it with her composite longbow.
Alright, go ahead and... Okay, 19 hits.
Technically 25, but 6 damage.
6 damage, yep. You pull the string back, aim, release the arrow, and it fixes itself in the creature's like hind leg. Not completely killing it, but attracting some of its fiery anger towards you. And Liam, it's your turn. Go ahead and roll intimidation to taunt it. Okay. I don't think you'd be at a disadvantage, so you would actually get the 15. And wisdom saving throw from me. And yeah, I'm actually intimidated. I'm going to try to attack you after this turn. All right, Liam, what do you do? I can't hear any of you.
I wasn't doing Cure Wounds, it's back. I was doing Vicious Mockery.
Oh, it's the bug is back. Okay, so Vicious Mockery. I have to make a saving throw. Charisma, right? Charisma, right?
No, it should be wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay, much
I
better.
did it.
I'm much better at wisdom, but I still fail.
You still failed.
Okay. Alright. -4 life points. Okay, I don't have much left, but I am still around. And Romeo.
Hey,
I'm a stab.
You're gonna stab, yeah.
hey, Lava Breath, eat this!
No. Yeah, okay, 11, I would assume does not.
11 does not hit. Do you want to spend some key points?
I'm gonna just do a normal kick because I only got a couple of them left, so I'm just gonna.
Okay, a 25 does hit.
It's a nat 22.
So
All
8 total
right.
damage.
You kick it and it poofs, dropping a small ruby to the ground of the spaceship.
Do 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 do.
Da 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 da.
So how many gems are here total?
Yeah,
Three gems. There's the three gems. There's the pearl from the basilisk. There's the obsidian from the scorpion that absorbed the basilisk, and there is the ruby.
I bubble them all and send them back.
All right. They are now at the farm, surrounded by blue bubbles. Okay. For people listening to the video, Reina's asking, so how did you do everything that you just did at Liam?
In yelling text.
Yeah.
Liam's like, I don't know the specifics behind it, but the aliens that the ship is from are called gems. They are projected light beams that come from actual gemstones. Sometime when I was younger, I got one stuck in me, and now I'm able to use its powers. That's all I know.
I kind of just kick things.
He's also a gem that has a gem disease. We don't know.
It's up in the air. It's really a lot for debate.
We don't know. He's a bit of a mystery for us, even us.
So, some of you are hurt, the others are fine. It's what are you going to do
Nothing
next?
life-threatening and no poking, please.
Let's find this. Let's.
A little bit of experimentation might pick up.
No. Just no. No. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep moving
Yes.
before the thing explodes.
Not right now, though. Later.
You keep going. You are going to pass through another room. This one looks like it could be an armory, except that like all of the weapons are laying like dismantled on the floor, and everybody roll. Okay, well, no, the passive perception, the highest one is Romeo's at 15, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Give me 1 second. Yes, I've been waiting for this for so long. So long. Stealth is gonna be dexterity. Okay. That would be a pass.
I think it. I mean, obviously, it depends on what you want it to be, but I believe contested checks go to the defender.
Okay.
But
So if you have an armor class of 15 and you roll a 15, that does not hit.
It does hit.
It does hit.
15 will hit.
I think-
If your passive perception is the stealth roll, then the passive perception with it's like you're even. Yes.
Okay. All right. So none of you are going to notice on time the two creatures that are basically like crawling on the roof of this room, and they are going to drop down on you and attack you. In fact, they are both going to be focusing on the ones who arrive in the room last. So it's going to be Liam and Reina. Right. So give me 1 second to drop all of your characters on here. So Romeo, you had moved forwards a little bit more, and the creatures that arrive are nothing like what you've seen previously from gems. Not even Liam and Romeo. They are... how do I say this? More monstrous, more different. In fact, their gems also look very different. Okay.
Oh God, no.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh god, yes. They...
no. Romeo, are you seeing this? Romeo, are you seeing this?
I think yes, I see this.
Alright.
Oh, fucking, we're dealing with cluster.
So they are cluster gems. They are experimentation of other experiments made by Halite, but they are more advanced and more dangerous. So they both get a turn of attack before initiative is rolled. So the two-headed cluster is going to attack with each of its hands directly onto Reyna. So one of its hands does this, the other one does that. You are surprised, so I think I have advantage on both of those. And
Surprise doesn't give you advantage at all.
oh, okay. In this case, what is your armor class?
My AC is 16.
Okay, so I only hit you for 16 slashing damage with the with one of my claws. All right.
That is literally half my health right there.
Yes, perfect. Liam, you are getting a swarm of hands trying to grasp you. Give me 1 second. This character sheet is strange. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I have more than half of my HP, so swarm attack. What is? Yeah.
You miss.
I miss. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. And now, everybody roll initiative. Yeah, everybody roll initiative. Oh, of course. Of course. And okay, 23 for the swarm of hands.
Damn you, hand!
All right, swarm of hands tries to grasp Liam again.
No. Damn it!
26. That is 7. Oof, that is 37 points of damage.
What the fuck is
For them
Well,
being
you
hands.
still have to make a con save to possibly take less of that.
Oh yeah, taking poison damage or half as much. Okay, cool. Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool, I'm great at
Perfect. 12. That's a pass. So you're only going to take 22 points of damage total.
Only 22.
Yeah, only 22. Are you still alive, Liam? 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 Are you still alive?
Look at my sheet.
Okay. It takes me a second to load it. Oh yeah, nine hit points. You're fine. You're fine.
0.
It's not. It's not zero. But yeah, like as the hands grasp you, you can feel that there are like small spider-like like like Spider-Man, like what are they called? Like darts on the fingertips that penetrate your skin, that inject you with this weird cold sensation that's starting to spread through your limbs from where the hands touch you, and you feel the heat being drained from your body. Romeo, it's your turn. Your friends are in a lot of danger. What do you do?
I feel like you had to really restrain from saying your friends are dying. Seeing.
You see Romeo coughing up blood all over the place. Liam, this is gonna be a running gag for us.
Romeo's. I assume this is a high stress moment.
Yes.
Would the things come back?
Yes. Your blades manifest on your feet. You're now able to do it when you need to.
Okay. Seeing that, he's just gonna immediately like dart up and kick the hands off of Liam.
Okay. You are able, like, despite there not being ice on the floor, you are able to skate forwards with your ice skate weapons. And all right, roll to attack.
Okay, would the damage be any different than the normal kicks, or?
I think it's gonna be the breaking move. Yeah, it's gonna be the usual. Yes.
Okay. I think Romeo's smart enough to try to hit with a stabilizer first, just because he knows that that's far more effective at actually taking these things out.
Mm-hmm.
So first attack is going to be with a stabilizer.
Alright, go ahead. 21 is a hit.
Okay. So 18 lightning.
Alright. 18. 18 lightning, got it. What is my total HP? 36. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah. That does drop me to half life points, meaning that I now do a lot less damage with each attacks. And so yeah, you stab the creature with the destabilizer. Electricity courses through it, and you can see that some of the hands poof, but some of the other ones that are also attached to the creature do not, for some strange reason. You can clearly see a gem in the center that is mismatched and like a compressed version of your kicky kick does not land.
Okay.
Key point?
No.
Okay.
I'll stick.
Alright. Liam, it's your turn.
I'm gonna get some payback, bitch. I get the freaking taser out.
Okay. Alright, roll two.
Hey, Romeo, what stats do you use for the stabilizer?
I use Dex, but I don't. That depends on what you're using for that. So.
Dex that.
Wait, I think you'd be using strength for Romeo uses Dex because it's part of his martial arts, right?
Well, if it's if it counts as a dagger, it uses Dex.
Okay, it counts as a dagger. It counts as
Okay.
a dagger.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Then I'll use. Basically, I do my. Okay, so I'll just do a dagger roll then, right?
Yeah, basically.
Is that the same thing for you, Romeo?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I'll just do a regular dagger.
Alright. Go ahead and roll to attack with the taser. Yes, that is a hit on the cluster. Roll.
You'll need to make sure the damage is a D6, not a D.
Okay, so it would be just 1d6.
Plus
1d6 plus. It's a plus one weapon, so it's a 1d6, but it does a 1d6 instead of a 1d.
Yeah. Right. And 5, that's going to be an additional 10 points of electricity damage. Alright. And... Oh, yeah. Actually... yeah, minus 2, a total of 8. Sorry, 12 points of damage. Alright, and Reyna, you have... you're currently standing up against the larger of the two monsters, and, Romeo is focusing on helping his friend to the side. The situation is not looking great. What do you do? You try to touch it with your electricity gloves, and you fail to touch it. It, in turn, is going to, you try to grab it with its with your lightning glove. It's basically going to grab your glove, bring it near one of its head to observe, and then, let go of your arm and try to smash you with both of its weapons. So, 18 and 21. Nice. All right.
I don't appreciate this.
Neither do I.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So its claw does 13 slashing, and its punch does 15 piercing. Okay.
No fucking duh.
Right. Does that mean you have to start making death saving throws? Alright. Make a death saving throw.
Welcome to the party.
That's definitely
You're
a
good.
success.
The 19 seems good. I don't know
One more.
I don't know. Oh, you have to make another one?
No. At the beginning of their next turn.
Okay.
Every turn. My point is that if they got 20, they would have gotten 2 death saves successes.
Okay. Alright. It is now the Cluster's turn. Cluster turns to Romeo because
It's fair. Yeah, you don't need to give a reason. That one I imagine is gonna.
Yeah.
I just stabbed it.
Not an advantage. 10 does not hit. You are fine. It's your turn. What do you do? It's
Second verse. Same as the first. I'm gonna stab it.
Yeah. It's like basically trying to fight somebody who's doing judo, but with a bunch of extra hands.
It's like that phrase from Bruce Lee. Is like, I don't fear the man who's practiced 1,000 punches one time. I fear the man who's practiced one punch 1,000 times.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead
10
and make...
probably isn't gonna hit.
Nope.
I'm gonna kick it then.
All right. Go ahead and kick it.
I'll kick it twice for a key point.
All right. 22 hits.
Oh, yeah. I kick it.
25 is gonna hit. Roll the damage on the first one because you might be able to actually land. I have
No,
one.
it has like 16. Wait, it has 1 health.
I have 1 health left after the first the first of the KKK that lands.
Simon.
Yes.
Simon. If you want, you can do this little cool house rule I've always heard about. Roll 1d4 and ask Romeo high or low. If he calls it, it dies because it's up 1 HP. That's up to you if you want to do it or not. That's up to you.
No, you land both of your attacks and you kick it and poofing it completely. And the only one that's left is the 2-headed creature. Liam, it's your turn. Reyna is on the floor, bleeding to death. What do you do? You're muted.
I'm right next to her. I'm doing healing.
Okay, go ahead. cure wounds. Floating?
You said that the boosts last session were at least causing him to like float or levitate or something like that.
What?
I don't know if it gave him like you did say he was like rising from the ground a bit.
Because of what?
His boots, I guess. I don't know. That was
Oh,
something.
no, yeah.
I'm
no,
not expecting a flight. I'm not expecting a flight speed, but like just to get its attention, basically.
Yeah, but basically, like, I all I was saying is that you were going slightly up from the floor because you manifested the blades, which added like a slight amount of,
okay.
of size to
So
your.
it just made him
to-
taller look.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
And so you heal Mika. Reina is going to heal 8 life points, potentially putting you back into the positives.
Well, you don't go into the negatives, so
Oh, okay.
you don't go into the negative.
Wouldn't it add the level as well?
Not-
Romeo.
No, it would not add. It does not add levels. It just adds. If you cast it at higher level, it adds an extra die.
Okay, so yeah, 8 HP.
All
You're back
right.
up.
All right, you're back up. Perfect time for your turn, Reina.
Disengage.
I'm going to disengage as the person protected.
All right, which means Liam is going to be the one I'm going to be aiming at then. Okay, disengage means she just moves away and that's her turn.
Disengage means you cannot be attacked as an opportunity.
Yeah, but can she attack? Can she do something else for her turn?
No.
All right.
No. I mean, she still has a bonus action, but that's
No, it takes up both bonus action and action.
no, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Okay. One of you can check this while I'm making my 2 attacks on Liam.
I'm gonna die.
Yes, you are. Someday. Maybe not today. Definitely today.
Let's see how much damage.
15 piercing.
I'm down.
You're down. Haha. All right. Yeah. The creature moves towards you. One of its strange limbs just like piercing your shoulder, like spraying blood, and like you feel dizzy. You feel your brain is not oxygenated enough, and you just fall unconscious. All right, and it is.
I made my death save.
Did you succeed?
10 or higher is a success.
All right, perfect. And
It's
now,
a 50-50 thing.
okay, and now, Romeo, it's your turn. Your friend is unconscious. What do you do?
Stab. This thing needs to die. This
Okay.
thing needs to be stabbed. It needs to be taught.
So you move into position, and you move into position and roll to attack.
I'll move him between like Liam and this creature and attempt to attack with a stabilizer.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
So 9.
You might be hearing my wife and her other husband playing with the pupper in the background. I hope that's I hope it's not buffering anybody.
I'll make two kicks against it, try to get its attention away from.
Yeah. The destabilizer did not hit, but the kick hit.
Both hit.
Let's see, do both of those hit? Yes, both of those hit. Go ahead and make the damage for both of them. You're finally starting to take to put damage on this massive creature, which has 85 life points. Nice.
I'm sorry.
Pick.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someday, probably. I've taken 13 points of damage. Woof! Oh, that hurts. Yeah. Woof! I'm so close to death.
At the end of that turn, I think, seeing that it's not really working out too well for him, trying to stab the thing, he's gonna toss the destabilizer over to what's her name?
Reyna. Okay.
It's like, you do better with that. Stab this thing.
She already has a shocking glove, but she is disengaged. Alright, so Liam's turn comes and passes because you're unconscious. Reyna, one of your friends is down, and the other one is trying to fight the monster with electricity damage. You do have the ability to heal. What do you do? Ooh, that's one failed death save. Yeah, if you fail 2, you die. Is that the
3?
Fail 3.
Okay. All right. Cure wounds. You heal 10 life points. You are back up. Since your turn has passed, does that mean you've lost your turn for this round? Okay, cool. It is now my turn, and let's see. I'm gonna do one attack on Liam and one on Romeo.
No.
All right. Attack on Liam and attack on Romeo. Okay, 9 piercing on Romeo.
Ouch.
Right. Basically, like, this entire time the creature is moving forward, attacking you. Your characters are like retreating around the hole in the center of the room, getting pushed back by this creature, which is like, it seems tougher and more resistant than anything you faced off against before. And the fact that it has multiple heads gives it like this strange coordination, where its attacks are like independent from one another, and they're very efficient. The entire time the thing is mumbling from multiple mouths, and like each of them trying to speak at the same time but unable to form any coherent sentences. And it is now Romeo's turn.
This is
bad. This is real bad.
I'm a make a couple kicks against it.
Okay.
'Cause that seems to be working, and the thing needs to, needs to stop.
Please use the stick more. Please use the stick more.
That stick hasn't
I
been
know.
landing.
I know it's been landing, but it's the best damage we
I'm
have.
a kick. I'm a kick.
Oh, okay.
16 is a hit. 16 is another hit. Okay.
10 damage.
Yeah, 10 damage. Nice.
Okay.
Minus 10. Here we go. Yeah, you're kicking against it, and like you can tell, its hide is thicker than the monsters you've fought against before. You don't know what it is until your second kick lands, and basically, like, your second kick just like takes off a layer of skin to reveal that it's a different layer of skin just beneath the shaded, slightly different shade of gray. It's like, it seems to be like a composite of different beings, and it's Liam's turn. What do you do?
Delicious mockery. Oh my, you must have been beat over the head with the ugly stick, because it probably broke over your head when it.
Alright, go ahead and vicious mockery it. I gotta make a saving throw, right?
Yeah, so it's in saving throw.
Let's do it. 6. I fail. 2 points of damage. Yeah. Stick and stones can hurt my bones, but your injuries deal 2 points of vicious mockery damage. Alright, and it is now Reyna's turn. Creature is still advancing.
Reyna is going to like move back out of range, like one further, and
Okay.
then shoot the creature with this with her.
Sorry? What was the question?
Yeah, shooting the creature with the bow.
Alright, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That was a nat one.
Okay. Every little bit helps. Alright. The cluster keeps moving forward. Keeps attacking each of you with one different attack. So this one is for Liam, and 22 is going to be a hit. And this one is for Romeo. I don't think a 15 is a hit for Romeo, but
No.
12 slashing damage. Liam is back down again.
Yes.
Alright. Make a death saving throw.
Get knocked down. I'm gonna
Okay, 20.
get up again.
Wait, you.
If you roll in that, at least on from my understanding, if you roll in that 20 on a death saves, you get back up with 1 HP.
Okay.
That's up to. I've heard two ways about it.
I'm gonna go with yes on this one. I'm gonna go with yes on this one.
Yeah, I'm up. Basically, I go down. It's like.
Romeo, it's your turn.
I'm in so much pain. It's not anything.
This thing is not even half HP and it's already almost killed you twice. Alright.
Shut up.
Romeo.
Is there anything above it that seems electrical or anything like that?
No, not really, no.
Is there anything big
I
above
don't
it?
want to. Shut up.
No, there is a pit in the middle of the room.
Wonderful.
Throw it in the pit. Throw it in the pit. Throw it in the.
Run! And he's gonna jump down the pit.
Okay, so you disengage.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Liam, it's your turn. Liam? Okay, so you're also jumping down the pit. Reyna, your two friends have jumped down the pit. You're left alone with the creature that turns its head towards you. Okay. Everybody make an athletics roll against the 10-meter drop that you're experiencing.
Romeo can just ignore it, I assume.
Okay. In this case, the other. Okay, I think that's a fail for Reyna. Romeo, can you tell me about the falling?
I can reduce falling damage equal to 5 times my monk level, which is 4, so I can just reduce it by 20, and I assume...
Not for you, for everybody else.
Oh. For every... I mean, are you asking how much damage they would take, or...?
Yeah, yes.
You take 1d6 per 10 feet, if I remember correctly.
Right, okay, cool.
Then I'm knocked out. Are you sure I can't make an acrobatics roll, please?
Nope.
Damn.
Wait, I think it's athletics to cushion your landing. So
Some people do both.
okay, roll acrobatics then. I think being able to tumble, kind of like Link does, is sufficient. Reyna is going to take 4 damage, and Liam is going to manage to cushion his blow, his fall. The two-headed cluster reaches down from above and tries to pass through the hole. It is too large, but its hand is going to swipe, reaching quite close to your heads as you're laying on the floor, and like it tries multiple times and it's unable to reach you. And when it sees that you might start counterattacking, it's going to move its hand back, and for a second there, the hand is stuck.
By the way, as I rolled, I grabbed the cluster gem with me.
Okay, that's fair enough. You have
It's basically just an action.
Yeah.
It's a little small thing I can do while I'm rolling.
You
I got it.
You got it. You've got the.
As I make it to the ground, I bubble it.
Okay, you bubble it, send it back to the to your home, and yes, Romeo, it's your turn. The two-headed cluster still has its arm stuck in the hole above you. It is within reach if you want to do something to it.
Kick it! Destabilize it, something!
Looking around, is there anything around us?
You have fallen into basically what seems to be a place to discard pieces of tech that are no longer useful. It's full of it's a trash compactor type of thing. Well, less trash compactor and more, eject trash into space.
Okay, we're fine.
Yes, and the purple has had his green meat. Okay. And so like, since you're underground, it's not going to eject you anywhere, but you do have restrained movement, and there do not seem to be any doors to escape this place.
Destabilize it, kick it, I don't know.
Romeo's just going to lean out of the way of it being able to reach them at all and just stay quiet.
All right.
He'll hold his finger up to like cover his mouth to like just for everybody else to be quiet.
Okay, then stealth roll.
All right. Okay. All of you, you stop moving. You stop making sounds. The hand finally manages to get out of the hole with a sort of pumping sound, and the Etin's eye is going to come above the hole, start to observe you. You hear a growl as saliva from its many mouths come dripping onto the pieces of electronics around you, melting some of them, and then it's going to produce a howl from multiple mouths and start to climb back up towards the wall of towards the ceiling of the cave, and hang there, kind of like a bat, ready to pounce on its prey. And it's just going to start become a bit more dormant. One of its head is still very active, the other one is seems to have its eyes closed, and it's leaving you alone for now. What do you do?
Leaves on the ground,
We're
very bloody.
in this spot, right?
Pretty much.
Stuck here, and we can't really go anywhere for a minute.
Yeah, at least for a minute, indeed. It seems that there is a trapdoor beneath you that looks like it's a hatch to go into space, but you're underground, so what's probably beneath is just dirt or rock.
He said there's a bunch of discarded items then.
Yeah, there seem to be pieces of different gem weapons. You find bits and pieces of destabilizers. You find bits and pieces of tech. Most of it is broken stuff that's no longer useful, so like empty battery packs and things like this. You might be able to scavenge something if you make a good. Okay.
Okay.
So I can do this.
That'll take an hour.
I mean,
I guess if we have enough time, yeah.
do we have enough time?
I mean, right now it's not. The cluster does not seem to be in trying to like reach you anymore. So.
Romeo would be trying to look around to see if there's anything.
I mean, I'm thinking about creating like a tool that can help us get out. Like,
Ladder.
Well,
we're
that's
in a
I believe
spaceship.
that.
No,
I believe that.
You keep interrupting each other. Okay. Micah, go ahead.
So I was saying I was thinking about just kind of creating like a welding tool that can like burn through the metal of the spaceship, or creating like a so basically doing something like that. And for the creature up top, I was thinking about something else, but I don't think I have enough time to create it.
Ignore that.
So yeah,
We don't have 8 hours.
you start working on creating this melting tool that's gonna help you escape to a different part of the ship. Meanwhile, what are Liam and Romeo doing?
Romeo scavenging through the junk to see if there is anything that might be useful.
All right.
Something that.
Good.
Same with me, kind of limping around though.
All right.
Seeing if anything like in like maybe medical devices. Liam doubts that anything would help him specifically.
Yeah. It's gonna be more like gem oriented if it's medical. So I'm gonna need both of you to roll investigation.
18.
All right.
If there's anything Romeo seems to be good at is finding stuff.
Yeah, that seems to be a consistent thing. You find a sort of data pad whose screen is sort of glitchy, but it can be rather easily hooked up to the interface that Reina created, and you're able to access the files. It's a log concerning experiments, and it's and all of the logs are signed by with the name Halite.
Oh, great.
Does it go into any detail about what sort of experiments it might have done on this large one specifically?
Yes. So you start reading through it. Basically, you can tell that Halite was in a hurry to try to end the rebellion and colonize this this planet. The more you read, the more you feel that her intent was basically to put everything that was on this planet out of its misery. She felt bad for the humans and the other animals who were born without a purpose, unlike everyone who's born into Gem society with knowing exactly what they must do. So basically she was trying to go to any means necessary to end the rebellion as quickly as possible. So she started to experiment with gem weapons, clusters, and then the dates jump forward a very, very long time. What you calculate to be like a few millennia before the logs start again, and you read basically that she's now stuck on Earth alone. She's been awoken by humans entering the ship some 100 years ago. 100 years from like the last date on the log, and basically she's like, Homeworld has deserted this place, and she's kind of stuck here with her experiments and with corrupted gems. But she has started experimenting again by the time that she makes this log, and you read that she's changing. Her intent now is to try to help the humans as much as possible with her experimentations. They might be born without a goal, but they still seem to be able to define goals for themselves. So Halite has decided to, create tools to help them out. Let them know about gem society, gem technology, and things like this. It's created a sort of like little boom in the economy, and it's helped them defend themselves against the corrupt gems that escaped from the ship at the same time as she escaped. And keeps going for a little bit, and now she's doing experiments to create stronger weapons against Homeworld, if Homeworld were to come back. And she is experimenting on fusing together, what are they called? Corrupted gems. And the logs stop after she says she's made like a gigantic breakthrough, and she's so excited she might just break the screen, and then that's where it stops.
We're taking a short rest, so we're using our hit die.
Okay. You're recovering some life points. You're getting better. You know what? That's a smart move. I think the two-headed cluster is gonna do the same thing.
I'm gonna just roll mine manually because for some reason it's treating my hit dice as a D4. For some reason, no class even has D4.
Oh, in your character sheet, you'll have to change that. Since our Roll20 had their new update, all the hit dice have basically been reset, so you'll have to hit the D8 or D4 next to where it says hit dice, and you can change it to D6, D8, D10, whatever you need to change it to.
Nice. Okay. So you are recovering slowly but surely. And okay, cool. And once you've taken like enough time, Reyna, you've passively been assembling things until you get yourself a blowtorch, and you are able to like open a hole in the wall. The cluster is like keeping an eye on you, observing what you're doing, and when it sees that you're like moving out of the trash ejector, you see that it's going to start like moving out of the room that it's in and start roaming around, potentially looking for, wherever your characters are ending up. You'll find yourselves.
Really quick, Romeo, what would be my hit die for a bard?
D8 as well. You should just
Okay.
be able to click the hit dice, and if it's the same thing, you should come up properly.
It is not. I'm getting the same problem you're getting.
Go to the cog wheel on your character to adjust the settings.
You don't even have to do that. Just open the character sheet where it says hit dice next to the total.
Yeah, hit die. You've changed it to D8 right there, so that should be good. And now, when you roll, oh, it still says. Wait, hold on. Nope.
Change it to something other than what it probably says D8, but change it to something else.
Oh.
And change it back to.
Hold on. Here we go. I've modified it. Like just by clicking the D something that's next to your hit die, there's this like something that pops up and you can change it. So I've changed it to D8 for you.
Simon, can you check it? Because I just saw D4.
Here we go. Yeah. All right, Liam, you're good. You're still muted though.
I'll take those last two.
Okay.
And I'll do 2.
All right. Great. You've had your rest, and you are now, once again, making your way through the ship. You're in a new section of the ship that you haven't been before. You didn't, go through those places, but in the background, you hear this pulsating energy. Vroom, 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 from the generator. And it seems to be accompanied by the crackling of electricity that wasn't there before, and the sound of machinery that is getting like overloaded. You can hear like pipes rupturing and erupting with steam in the distance. You can hear a couple of alarms that are on from the distant control deck, and yeah, you make your way around the ship, and you're going to find the control room. Well, not the control room, the generator room. You enter through one of the from one of the elevators, and you're going to find that there are 2 corrupted gems there. Okay, 1 second. Right. Those 2 are not fighting each other. They're just present in the room together. Like seemingly waiting for something.
You go change the map?
Yeah, I'm gonna change the map. I'm just dropping your characters in that scene.
Okay.
As the elevator doors open, though, they are going to start like moving towards you. And I'm gonna do the reveal now. Here we go. Alright. Okay, this is what the room looks like, and they are standing in your way of the generator. So I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative. You don't really have an option for stealth because of how like the elevator just like drops you in the scene. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay. All right. And Liam, initiative. Liam?
My old Liam token.
Hold on. No, I dropped a new one. Right here. Okay, hold on. I'll get a new one for you. All right, here you go. Go ahead. All right, and descending, Liam, you are the first to act. The two gems you have in front of you seem vaguely familiar. What do you do?
That's actually kind of mean, dude. That's mean.
I don't understand what's mean.
You
Say hello to our old party members.
did it.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So, Liam, what are you doing?
Goodness. Oh yeah.
All right, very fine. Okay. Who are you aiming? Yeah, they're close enough that it would hit both of them. So I'm gonna make the dexterity saving throw for both. All right. So this one is doing okay, and it's against. Okay, so there is the fairy fire on a large rose line. And 1 second. And fudge. Oh my god! Oh no, wait, no, that's a pass. Never mind. Alright, cool.
That's not until later levels, dude. I don't have that high of save.
You got it. Okay, so yeah, you start to highlight. You try to highlight both of them with fairy fire. The lion one is going to be affected by this. Not the sort of siren creature. Reina, it is your initiative. What you do?
As bonus action though, I will cast. Not cast. I'll give.
Inspiration?
I'll give. Yeah, inspiration to Romeo.
Romeo. Okay. Reina, it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to firebolt the person who has disadvantage.
Okay. So yeah, you aim at the large lion that's standing on top of the shell. All right. A 18 is, I believe, I believe going to be a hit. Yes, it's a hit. Go ahead and okay, 3 fire damage. Okay. And then -3. All right. You hit it with one. Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll the second time. See if you crit. Okay, there's not a crit, but you do sufficient damage with. You basically throw like what a sort of fire grenade at it. It explodes. The creature sort of like slips off from the shelf it was standing on, from the machinery it was standing on, rise to the floor and is going to like snarl in the direction of Reina. The other creature is going to its its gem starts to glow, and a bolt of light is going to come out of it, and actually, yeah, it's going to be aimed at Reyna. Reyna? Ooh! I don't have advantage, unfortunately, but you are going to be hit for 10 piercing damage. Wait, no, hold on.
Five.
No, 5 piercing damage, my bad.
Yeah, doesn't get the crit.
Yeah. And Romeo, it's your turn. What do you do?
Does Romeo recognize?
I'm gonna need you to make an insight check, or animal handling, or investigation, one of those. Now, you could be wrong, but it seemed like the creatures weren't moving to attack you until the very moment when Reyna landed her first blow. They seemed to be more passive and friendly, almost like Wisp is, and they do look slightly similar to your friends, but they could be other they could be other gems. It could be that they were placed here by Halite previously to like guard the generator, thinking that's similar gems to the ones that were like gems similar to your friends would deter her from attacking. But you're not certain. What do you do?
Romeo is just going to quietly walk up towards the big rose one.
Okay.
And he's just going to softly hug it.
All right. Go ahead and roll animal handling once more.
Just a straight roll.
Yeah. All right. So the creature does not seem to like stops growling in the direction of Reyna, and is just going to take the hug without attacking you for a second, and then it's going to roar. You're not able to see this from where you are, but both Liam and Reyna are going to spot this blue needle-like, medical needle-like protrusion appear in the air and just stab the lion, the rose lion, in the back, forcing her into a rage, and she's going to attack Romeo. But before, I gotta deal my damage. Give me 1 second. Alright. So that's 14 slashing against the lion. And it is accompanied by the sound of wicked laughter. She thought she could get away, but I caught up to her.
Hello?
Hold on, give me 1 second.
The...
Alright,
Okay.
here she is. And I'm gonna have to roll for initiative in just a second. Okay. She's gonna be right after Reyna. Okay. So, in her range, the corrupted quartz is going to attack Romeo. Go ahead and make a. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you don't need to roll defense in this game. Okay, does a 18 hit?
Does it hit Romeo? Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, okay, make a strength saving throw to avoid getting knocked prone, and you take 12 points of piercing damage. Okay, you're knocked prone when the like it basically like bites you, like tosses you around like a ragdoll, and then just like drops you onto the floor at its feet. And while it's doing so, you can see, just like the image on its face, it has tears streaming down its face. And yeah, you take 12 piercing points of damage, and it is now Liam's turn. Liam, what do you do? Liam? Oh, yeah. You're looking for your spells. Got it. Reina, do you know what you're gonna do on your turn?
I'm going to shoot the hag lady.
Okay. Right.
Should I just do it now, or?
I mean, yeah, you might as well, since it's going to be. All right. Vicious Mockery. Who do you do? I assume highlight. Liam. This is a good question. Yes. You do know that she has like a nice amount of charisma.
A wisdom save, not a charisma save.
Liam, who do you hit?
What do you say, Romeo?
It's up to you. As an attack.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say Romeo hasn't attacked the two corrupt gems at least.
Yeah, I'll go for highlight.
All right. Highlight. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, that is a pass. You insult her.
She still takes the damage though.
Oh, she's still. Oh, okay. She takes the damage, but she's not at a disadvantage.
Damage.
Got
He
it.
does not take the damage.
Hmm.
Does not take the damage. It is a cantrip. If you save, you do not take damage from cantrip.
Or take 1d4 damage and have advantage. Yeah, she does. She takes neither of the effects. All right. Reina, go ahead and make your attack. And that is a failure. You throw your firebolt grenade. It's you miscalculate. You throw a little bit too far. It's going to land in the towards the down part of the generator and explode. And the explosion is much bigger than what your grenade should have done. Multiple alarms start to ring around the place, and your energy detector now tells you have, instead of 24 hours, well, 23 at this point, 1 minute to stop the reactor from going critical. All right, it is Highlight's turn.
I feel all kinds of stupid right now.
And
Fire and explosions. Economics.
yeah, Highlight is going to say, "I told you all, you have to become stronger. Homeworld is coming. She set a bad example, fleeing. I can't have that. No. I need strong defenders to protect the humans that will be left. That's why I had to put you in such trials, so that you would be prepared. Now can you do what needs to be done to save your town from explosion?" And I am going to let's see, innate spellcasting, blah blah blah. Dancing lights, minor illusions, vicious mockery. Hey, I'm gonna cast vicious mockery. DC 12. I'm gonna do that on. I think Romeo. She's pressing her. She's seeing how Romeo is reacting to the entire thing. So go ahead and make a wisdom throw against 12, please.
Wisdom save? Alright.
Yes. Alright, you take 2 points of damage and you're at a disadvantage for your next attack. Okay. And after that, it's the merfolk. The merfolk is once again going to aim spear at Reyna. Well, a bolt of energy at Reyna. And I don't think that's a hit. Romeo, it's your turn. What do you do?
It is in fact Romeo's turn, and after the whole spiel from you need to be stronger from creepy blue lady. I'm not even gonna give her the pleasantry of using her name. Romeo's just going to run at her, even if it triggers an attack of opportunity.
Okay. It does trigger an attack of opportunity. So go ahead and... Ooh, that's a hit. And...
Okay.
Oh, wait, you were knocked prone previously, so you got up and started...
Yes, I would have had 20 feet of movement.
Okay. Go ahead and make another strength roll to avoid getting knocked prone again as you're moving away. And you take 9 piercing damage. That is a fail. You try to move away from the rose line, and you're knocked prone again before you can make it to highlight.
Okay.
All right. The lion is itself going to move in this direction and unleash a breath of cold petals upon both of you. So
Wait, Romeo get an attack of opportunity now?
Oh yes.
Romeo's not gonna take it.
Yeah, I didn't
damn.
think you would. All right, 15 feet cone. Both Reyna and Liam must make a dexterity saving throw or take 18 points of damage. All right, and half as much on a successful one. So, okay, /R. 4d. I'm gonna do 4d4 because it's the half. Okay, both of you take 9 points of damage from the cold breath. And it's Liam's turn. What do you do, Liam?
Vicious mocker. No. Might not help in this situation. Walk up. Sorry, Rose. And
Taser. Okay. Don't have the best armor class, but so go ahead. That is definitely a hit. Go ahead and make your damage roll. So that's gonna be 8 points of damage. Yeah, electricity courses through the rose part that you hit. Some of the petals start falling off, and like, yeah, you hear this sort of like shriek, whose voice definitely reminds you of Angel or Quartz. Alright, Reyna, it's your turn.
I'm going to after seeing what's his name? Romeo's affection towards the lion-looking creature. Rain is going to attack non-lethally.
Okay.
Using a booming dagger.
Alright. That is...
Wait, hold on, I have to roll again.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah, you do have advantage.
Does 12 hit?
12... Hold on, give me 1 second. No, she has 13 armor class. Alright. It is now Halite's turn. She manifests her syringe next to her, moves towards Romeo, who's still prone, and she's going to say, Now, I've done a better job than this. I know you're stronger than that. I know you can succeed here. Get up and do your best. She fails to attack you. You roll on the floor away from her syringe that comes piercing on and on. And then she's going to say, have you figured it out yet? Why you didn't kill me the previous time? Surely you must have some idea. And it's the Merfolk's turn, who's going to shoot at Micah again. I do not have advantage, so I miss. Yep. Right, Romeo, it's your turn. You stand up, got it.
Gonna dust himself off for a moment. Look to highlight.
Okay, I can very barely hear you. I'm gonna raise the volume on Discord. Go ahead, speak again.
Is this better?
Yeah, this is much better.
Okay. Romeo's just gonna look at the highlight. Says, I don't care. You hurt her. And is just going to immediately just start hitting her.
No pain, no gain. That's what your people taught me. Go ahead and make your attacks.
So I'm gonna spend a key point as well to make 3 kicks against her.
Okay. Any stabby stab?
No, just gonna savor this.
Okay. You hit one of these.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you hit one of these, and your blow connects, and you're sure there is something there. There is something physical enough, but your kick just slices through her body and disintegrates it, and she disappears mid-laughter. Her syringe disappearing as well.
God damn it.
She was never even
She
there.
was physical enough that you felt the impact. Alright, it's now...
Romeo would just call out, you're trying to make us go stronger, then why are you being a coward?
Right, the corrupted gem is going to attack Reyna. I'm sorry, Reyna. They're doing a preferential treatment because they actually like the other characters a little bit because they know the other characters. I think I was at a disadvantage. No, I didn't get hit by vicious mockery, but I'm not at an advantage. So you are falling prone, and you take 16 points of pierce. No, just 12 points of piercing damage. Just 12.
I'm down.
All right. And okay, so Reina is down. Liam, it's your turn. Liam, just as your turn starts, you're going to hear Halad's voice echo throughout the room, saying, this is the best way to make you all stronger. You have to face your fears. You have to face the things you don't want to face. What do you say? Do you answer? Yeah. Oh, you're muted.
That's what I've always tried to do with my whole life, and I'm still doing it today.
All right.
And
if I can just interrupt you for a second, Romeo
Go on.
and Reina, you've you didn't hear Halad's voice. You just heard Liam answering her, like yelling back. That's what I've been trying to do my whole life. That's what that's what I'm still trying to do. Liam, it's your turn. What do you do?
I think I had something dawn on my head. Damn it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Never mind.
So yes, you cast you restore Reina to 6 life points. That's pretty good. And let's see. That means you're not unconscious anymore. Okay, Reina, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'm still gonna try to what's the word? Non-lethally attack this person.
All right, go ahead.
Advantage. Oh,
You do have advantage because she still has fairy fire. So you are going to do 6 points of damage. Got it. All right. You are pushing her back with your your booming dagger. Is it like what sort of damage is booming damage?
It's supposed to be thunder damage if you're using
thunder.
a booming blade.
Okay. All right. So yeah, she's kind of pushed back by the attack, and kind of furious about it. She's trashing, like her tail is trashing around the machinery of the room, kind of making the whole situation with the generator worse. But she doesn't seem to care. And the merfolk is going to shoot at you again. Does a 13 hit?
It missed.
Okay, it missed. Romeo, it's your turn.
Romeo will move between the quote-unquote merfolk and will try to calm it down, try to like get in its face and just sort of like pet at its head, just like, it's all right.
All right.
She's a friend.
Roll for animal handling, difficulty 10.
Animal handling. All right, got it. It's a 20.
20. You calm her down. as long as and you know that they have a strong bond, so as long as the lion doesn't get attacked, she's not going to attack anymore. The corrupted gem is going to... Okay, hold on. Do I recover my breath? Yes, I recover my breath. Right. Right, you're screaming for everybody to stop attacking. Oh, go ahead and make a second animal handling test, then, Romeo. Okay.
12.
You see the corrupted quartz is about to like unleash her breath, and then she just looks back at the pearl and stops, and like growls at Reyna and waits to see if Reyna is going to attack. Does anybody like this? There's a moment where nobody's attacking, nobody's doing anything.
No one's gonna attack.
I put with my taser.
Okay, and you see the rose like starting to walk around you, kind of like pacing like a wolf in a like a lion in a cage, like staring you down, and then she's going to like turn away from you and go towards the pearl and move past Romeo and just brush her mane of petals against the pearl, and they're both going to move away, move out of your path. And meanwhile, the alarms are getting louder, and you can definitely hear like an explosion coming from the side of the reactor.
Ryder, can you fix it? Can you fix it?
Oh, I can. Just give me like 5 seconds.
Okay.
What do I need to roll to do this?
Alright, you have to roll Arcana to interface with gem technology.
Damn it.
Okay. Are you being given inspiration?
Yeah.
You are given inspiration. Okay. I think you add 1d6?
Yes.
You can add 1d6 to this. Okay. So you start to like work on lowering the levels, but from what you see, it's not working. It's like it's overheating too fast. In fact, like the fire broke out, and you are going to see like the lion realizes there's a fire that's broken down on the lower levels. This turns to you, turns back, and is going to jump into the abyss and unleash its cold breath against the part of the reactor that is burning. Liam, you hear a snicker in a voice that says, "She won't make it alone. She can't make it alone. They're stronger together, but only I can bring them together at this point. Well, only I or you can bring her together." Liam, what do you do? Rose basically didn't pick up anyone. She just went on the lower levels by herself.
Okay.
Okay.
I was trying to say give the help. I was trying to say I give the help back to Reyna.
Okay. All right. So you move to help Reyna. Both of you have to like navigate over here in order to like work on the console. What does the help action do? Does it just give advantage?
Advantage.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So, Reina, you are making some definitive progress. Below the, but it seems that the damage that was caused by your grenade is like it might be too late. You know, with your 20, what you've been able to do is that you know that if there's an explosion, it's going to be more limited than what it was before. It's not going to blow up Hillstown completely, but it might blow up the entire ship.
I tossed my siphoning pin to
Okay.
Zero's person down there.
Oh, nice! You make her absorb the fire, right?
Basically.
Okay. And that's a reaction. Okay.
That is also my last.
But I think, unfortunately, it seems you can only cast it on yourself. So you'd have to basically like be in the way of the fire.
Well then, guys, it was fun. I jumped down.
Unfortunately, you already used Tinker's tool this turn, so that was your action. You won't be able to do that this turn. All right. The pearl is going to hover and join the rose, but she cannot seem to be getting close enough. She has to stay farther away from the fire, and you hear this sort of like melancholic wail coming from her. Romeo, it's your turn. What do you do?
So many questions, so many things, so little time. Do I see any sort of pipes that might have had coolant or anything that's like specifically like?
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good. Roll investigation to spot if there's something that you can like break to unleash coolant on top of like where the rose is.
Okay.
This is going to take your yeah. Go ahead.
It's a 4.
No,
Oh,
unfortunately, no. You do not.
Never
You do not
mind.
find any of that.
Even with my D6, it might.
No, you didn't use a bonus action to give me one, so I don't have
No,
one.
you never used the one I gave you in the beginning of
Oh.
of this.
Well, yeah, even a D6 right now wouldn't. I mean, that bumped up to 10.
10 at best.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, the Angel is not recovering her cold breath. So she's like backing away from the generator's leak, and she's going to basically like not withhold her turn, but just basically like
Hold in action.
hold action. Liam, you hear your voice. You hear the voice of Halite again saying, "Go ahead. There's one more spell, and you have one more power that you have yet to unleash consciously."
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about me.
I had a feeling.
You motherfucker.
The gem in my chest is halite.
Yes. And I am not Halite. I am a training program, a training hologram used by Halites and Pearls to train themselves and others. And I endured when she was shattered. And I was given the task to train her. Well, train you. And that's what I've been doing. Now,
Imitate.
use my powers. Allow me to fuse the corrupted gems together. Together, they will be able to stop this, or you will all die.
Liam contemplates. Do it.
All right. You activate Unseen Servant. Halite manifests. Yeah. Unseen Servant. That's when you took it. I was like, hell yes. I know what I'm gonna do with this power. Halite floats above you. Moves down with her gigantic needle, and now you're realizing that the needle that she has, it's shaped very much like another object. It's shaped, well, at least the syringe, the syringe's needle has a sort of like handle to the back, and when you look at it, it looks exactly like your rapier. Did you hear me, Liam? Liam?
Yes, I heard you.
Okay, cool.
Sorry. Say it again. I barely heard.
So basically, like, when she manifests her syringe, you're able to see that, like, the tip of her syringe has, like, a sort of bit back into where the liquid is contained. And when you look at it closely, it looks exactly like your rapier. You're only manifesting part of your gem weapon. The gem weapon should be the entire syringe, but because you only have part of the shards of halite, you're only manifesting like the needle part. Yeah, that's my wife. She's okay. This happens. Halite uses her syringe to capture Pearl's gem, inserts it into what's it called? The lion, and they are going to form this creature. It charges into the reactor, completely freezing it over as they are both poofed by the impact, and giving y'all enough time to stop the generator from exploding. Thanks to your concentrated efforts of getting them on your side, getting them fused, and working on the generator, you have solved this crisis. The two gems fall onto the ground, a pink quartz and a pearl, both of them corrupted, but both of them at peace. And you have solved this crisis, you have solved this situation, and the last thing that Halite says before disappearing is, now, unfortunately, I've completed all the training I can give you. My existence is no longer necessary. Goodbye, Liam. And she disappears. Exactly like the two previous times that she had disappeared. You're no longer going to hear her voice. And that's it for today, everybody. Everybody levels up because you all made a lot of character progression today, and we'll pick it up from here next time. I hope everybody had as much fun as I did. I loved playing Halite because she's basically like, I'm trying to be good, but I have no morals whatsoever on how I do the good that I do. And so
You soft bitch.
yes.
This entire time.
Yes. This is what I had planned the entire time, and I feel like you knew you were doing a Steven Universe game. You should have expected that like the identity of one of your gems was gonna be more evil than expected. Like I'd been planting clues for this the entire time, and like when she disappeared without poofing last game, I really thought that you'd like know what was happening. But I'm glad that the plot twist went exactly the way I wanted it to.
Well, Reina is very confused.
Yes, I know.
You have to go right now. So,
Yeah.
Thank you for the game.
Did you have fun?
Enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, honestly.
All right,
Kept me
perfect.
very engaged. So thank you, and I will see you guys later.
Yeah, and also you're arriving just at the end of this story arc, so the next story arcs you're gonna be like more engaged in it because you're gonna like be as confused as everybody else as to what's happening. So
All right, great.
To be fair, I'm also confused because, like, I mean, plot twist. I also have to go real quick because I need to use the restroom.
all right, have a nice day, everyone. Yeah, Liam, fun session for you. I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Did you see that plot twist coming at all?
I had a feeling it was something to do with me. I was like, as soon as you, I only got the inkling literally the last turn.
Oh my god! Listen, Wisp was only line 2, and Wisp was inside of Halide's lab.
God damn it.
Like, you had a blue gem. You had a fragment of a blue gem. The weapon that he had was a syringe that was shaped like a needle, and you had a rapier shaped like a needle. Like, I tried to plant as many clues as I could for this plot twist, and I'm so glad that I was, like, subtle enough until the very, very end. But, like, I hope it makes sense now why she couldn't be poofed, because she's a hologram.
Yeah, that just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense. Just quite literally, if Marceline waited one more game.
I don't think she would necessarily have been like because she might not have been convinced about the hologram being able to survive after a gem breaking. We did see that Pearl's hologram like kept on existing after she was poofed, but the shard, but like her gem wasn't like shattered. It was just she was just poofed. So like once again, I'm just using rules that haven't been really covered by the game fully to make to build a plot, and I don't think that she enjoyed the way that I was like playing around with the rules very much. So
I don't mind. I really do not mind.
Okay.
Put it this way, dude. I'm just as much as a DM as you,
Mhm.
and I fucked about with the rules as well for story reasons.
yeah,
So I understand.
like
Have you stopped the recording?
yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording now. All right, have a nice day. Hi everyone, and thank you for watching this video. If you want to keep up with all of the adventures on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you can get a notification each time we upload the next episode of this story. And it would be very nice of you to like and share the video to help this channel grow. Have a nice day everyone.